21 all the score as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Allen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Young on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Guys, it's game situation.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Check 49. Go. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Hey. Get it.
Young looks to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go!
From the gun, Steve Young. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Come on. You got double time. Double time. Go.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey!
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Look at me. Zipper!
They'll try and run forward with Bo. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, this is Jackson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, it's Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up third down and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check right. Watch it. Hey, high 7. Watch out. Yeah.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Allen has it, left side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Swore out. Now. Ready?
Young throwing on fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. But all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken very short, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Mike 52. Check. Check.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And the Raiders have got him. Lawrence.
Yo. What it do? It's good.
Damn, she blowing this shit up, isn't she?
Oh,
Are you in this? Are you in this group chat?
yeah, I don't be replying. I don't have my roomie notifications on, so whatever she said, I don't know.
Schedule. Oh shit. TFA review.
Nuh-uh. Let me look at this shit.
He not there with Sahara though. Where's she at? She at North Dover.
Oh, he's with Sierra.
Who's
Sierra's
that?
And the
cool.
Raider D,
Sierra's
they
cool.
get the football back.
Oh, who's Nicole?
I don't know who Nicole is. He must be more.
I think that's the lady that was in the thing with.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be...
The hell are you? Oh, you're a fair review. Where are you at in the afternoon?
Central. She didn't put it on there.
Who's Tia Roach?
Tia's cool, bro. You're gonna like her. Did you see the black girl I put on my Snap story the other day? Yeah, she's cool, bro.
Who's this other kid? Jeremy? Who's that?
Jeremy's cool too. He's a young boy. He goes to Pi Tech. He's cool.
Oh, the light-skinned kid?
No, Jeremy's white.
Oh. Nobody on yet, huh?
I was trying to at least do this draft because I'm about to leave soon. Probably not gonna get it in.
Get 6 more tackles.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time
I think if
without a
people knew
top-flight quarterback.
when they
The
pulled
way
the
the game is
LTVs at the beginning of the year, like
with all the responsibility he has and how the
like
game
the
flows
kicker
through
and
him,
like all that,
if he's
if
not on the
people
top
knew
of
that
his
you
game,
couldn't make it with
your
training,
team's
they
not going to
probably would
benefit
have
at
never.
all.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
Oh, he just kicked it out of bounds. They probably would have never sold him for as cheap
And
as
that
they
drives
did.
coaches insane, doesn't it?
Since you
When they see that,
can't make them with
it
training,
just
bro,
doesn't
it's
feel
like their
right, does it?
value is
Plus,
going
you
to
get
be
the
so
yardage.
much.
I'm not sure people knew what they were doing though, because at times people said that you could make them with training, and then everything I've said recently, like the past couple days, said they're not. So like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on.
if people didn't know, like you didn't follow them, bro, like you're some young boy and you fool them, you know what I'm saying? Like you're like, oh
Yeah,
shit, I'm just gonna sell them.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Can you imagine someone sold like that,
They run out of the shotgun
McCaffrey?
with Gurley.
You might pull that Willis and sell him for like
Cox there
cheap.
for the
Yeah,
tackle.
that's what I'm saying.
Or you don't see him up
Double
on
this
market and
guy
put
has
some,
to be a
like some
priority
stupid
before
shit, you
moving up to
know?
the next level because the
Like,
big
yeah.
fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed
I
it.
guarantee you there's some young boy that's probably like, oh
He's
wow,
talking to
bro,
us, and
like, I
he's
just
like,
threw
hey,
this in the quick zone.
these pants make me look fat.
Yeah,
And we
because
said,
they see
nah,
that
man, you're just a
250
whole
killing
lot of
and
guy.
He
it's
is
Yeah.
well over
Like,
300
dang,
pounds.
really?
He's a big man.
You are, they
Third
could make
play of this
fucking
opening
3
drive
mil.
as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
He's crafty. He's checking alone. Echoes.
I just played a dude that's ranked. I used to play him all the time last year. Him was King Levels. He's pretty fucking good. He beat me 42 to 28.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Well,
And it's complete.
I was playing that defense, so I couldn't stop anything he was doing on
Touchdown
my phone.
Rams. Tyreek
Yeah,
Hill.
that's expected, though.
53
Yeah.
yards.
He messaged me. He was
And
like,
they are able to
who?
strike
Because I had
first
this
here
one.
on their
I don't even
opening
know who the
drive.
one dude on my defense is. He's like a 6-year-old. He messaged me. He's like, who is that? I got all random defense. He's the only player on my defense.
Extra
that's,
point
like,
right
not a
down the
random.
middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
As soon as I seen his name, I was like,
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I think I'm streaming low key. Yeah, I am. You can watch it if you want. It was a good game for the most part.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ooh, we got a little quick tight end.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson.
This man got Bo Jackson
Get him
and
9 on the
McCaffrey.
carry that time,
my.
and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
I forgot how to stop the run.
On 2nd down now.
I got
It's
really fast
Jackson,
line,
and
man.
he'll go down right around the 47 this
On
time.
the line, though.
7 yards
Oh, this
there
dude
and a
got Kurt
first
Warner.
down.
Oh my God! I do not. Oh my
Damn,
God.
he got us.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
He got all these dudes.
And he's going to take
He
this
got
one
his
across
extra run.
midfield
I
and
mean, I
into
guess
Ram
when you got
territory.
Kurt Warner, I guess
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Who the hell is this? We're actually using Patrick Willis in this shit?
yeah.
Oh,
On
that's tough.
2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards
God,
to pick up,
damn,
first
he's
down.
fast as
So
shit.
many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On
This
first
guy.
down, Jackson. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Warner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
And
Holt.
that's just
And he'll be
funny
out of
today.
bounds as he gets this down to about the
Yeah.
21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You put a cam
Able
on
to
him?
get 7 on that
Yeah, I
first
got
down
balance.
pass play.
Oh, you
2nd
talking
and
about
3.
like a superstar ability?
No, the team cap.
Oh yeah,
Throw
yeah.
left side complete. It's Holt. And
Was he
he's
on
out
the
of
Rams or
bounds.
did it come?
Almost
You
gets
can
to
add
the
that.
10.
Nah, you can
It's a
make him
first
run.
down on a gain of 10.
55, come on, 55. I got it. You two jet bombers. You two jet bombers. Hey, exit. Now.
On 1st and 10, Warner. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Miami. Jerry Rice there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good.
One game,
and
it
we
was
are
like
tied at 7.
an error has occurred in this app and it took me out, and then I got a
Each
loss.
team's had it. Each team has scored.
Yeah, I like my
7-7
first
here
game,
as
too,
the
I'm not
kicks
gonna lie.
away.
I've been sick to play that shit. ever
This will be
since.
taken very short.
I mean, but I only got 4 games left, and I already got basically punched at least 200 plays.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to
Oh
stay
my
in
God,
that
I
groove
just
here
need
this
one
go
defensive
around.
stop and I'll
They
win.
may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Nah, King Levels, I just lost him. That's what you got.
Nah, the kill, not the nice, the kill with the.
Oh yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
first.
yeah.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Really has
Looking left side, and he's
LTD,
got a man. It's
Bo,
Holt.
and
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
I've never seen this dude in the Talismans before. Like, not one. And he's using a safety running a cover 3, so I'm
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10.
I do got that Patrick Willis, so I just powered him out. Because he got like 85 speed or something like that.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that.
It don't even got to be everybody, though. It could be like, okay, so 3 people with X factors, and then you can give 6 people superstars.
These 2 teams
so, like,
all tied
3,
after
like,
one.
including the
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Like, I understand why they did it like that, but I don't like that they did it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mahomes now on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, so I just realized it. This shit might actually create a nice little challenge. You get that actual practice force card, right? 91. Finish all the challenges and shit.
No.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
No, I'm saying like at the end of 10 weeks.
Deficit 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that run to 33.
Yeah, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run here with Bo. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Why do you have Kurt Warner just come on inside
the decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Warner to throw.
He's dropping them all.
Right side caught by Jackson.
He's dropping them all.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive...
And this is caught inside the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Yeah, like not doing one, you can get away with. But two, that might mess you up. Oh my God, Alan Page.
You see his card?
This is the best D-line on the game, actually.
They'll run. This is Allen. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
That's 78 speed.
Marcus Allen
84
taking it in.
85 blocks.
As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Whew. That ball gonna be tough.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short.
Another week, I don't got to spend money on.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
I'm not spending money until Vic, bro. I swear to God. Either Vic or Cunningham, whoever's
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations, and of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually...
That's caught at the 25.
You're telling me that's what... Bro, this game is so bad. How was that a catch? Bro, oh my God, this game is terrible.
Now a first down throw, Warner.
Yep.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Warner from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
So you're telling me Shazier can man up my George Kittle, but I man up a 90-feet corner on Kittle and he gets fried. Okay.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Pick your game up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I can't believe they even let you play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Wildfield, Wildfield. Hero 15. Double up. He's coming.
And again, it's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Hero 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. That's it for the first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start here with Jackson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were able to push him backwards on first. Yeah.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And the Dolphin first down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Blue down, blue down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
18 Gator.
Second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Jackson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, you twist on Travis. Check 43. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Five.
They'll run with Jackson. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Jackson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Warner. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. And even 70 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. That's a gain of 13.
Let's go! Wait. I passed for 248 on him. Let's go. I just won that shootout.
I'll try and play another one of these shits, but if I lag out, I'm gonna be pissed. I lagged out of both.